Okay guys, so just a little follow along. If you ever have done this with me before, or I explained it to you before, this is a great way this is basically you're just going to follow along with this video. So what we're trying to do, what we're trying to achieve in this one is loosen up the calf muscles, break up some of that fascia tissue, okay, that's creating lots of tension down to the Achilles, possibly giving you shin splints, or stopping you getting some good range of motion in your ankles, okay? So we're going to break up this tissue here, get the blood flow back, okay? And you don't need anything really. I'm going to use an ab mat here, but you can do it without an ab mat. That's just to rest my shin on. Say here, just to rest my shin. All you're going to need now is another leg, shin bone, and that's going to break up the tissue. So you can do this anywhere guys. Anywhere you want, watching TV, in a hotel, anywhere. You don't need a foam roller, okay? So no excuses on this one. We're going to spend 4 minutes on each side, and I'll keep you through it. So just follow along, so nothing else. Yep, enjoy. So you've got the clock starting, you've got 3 seconds. We'll start on the left side first. So getting that foot, I basically want my shin bone to be resting on the mat. You can do this on a pillow, I suppose, just so to make that ground a little bit softer. Now this shin bone's going to come right behind, just below the knee. Yeah, and then I'm going to sit back, and I can sit tall here, and tight. So what I want to be working, I want to be like a saw method, or I can freestyle. I can move around, trying to find some tightness and breaking it up. So getting in there guys, just really I can wiggle back and forth, or I can come through and saw, like I said, just using that shin bone as a saw. But I need pressure on there, I need pressure. Okay, so there's no point just being here going, yeah, lovely day. It's not nice. Grin and bear it, but you'll get benefits from it. So keep coming. I'm gonna move this back so you can see my ugly head. Shame I can't see your face as well, eh? Right, so we're getting in there, we're getting nice and tight, breaking some of that tissue up, getting that blood flowing. Yeah, there's nothing pleasant about this movement, or about this mobility exercise. So don't expect to enjoy it. So I can rock back and forth as well, I can sit up, put all my weight into it, still a bit tight. So I should be able to sit up there and have no problem. I can feel my weight on the muscle, but it shouldn't be painful. Okay. If it isn't, then we can start working our way down. If it's painful and you find you're holding your breath, you're probably putting a bit too much pressure on. Should be able to breathe through it. It should be uncomfortable, but you should be able to still breathe through it. Still be able to talk like I am here. Okay, so. There is such a thing as too much and too little. And you'll know what's too little because it'd be easy. And you also know what would be too much because you can't breathe. Should be able to breathe through it. So I'm working my way down now slightly. What time are we on? We've done 2 minutes already. So we're going to start that. So I'm wiggling back and forth now, twisting around, really getting that shin bone in there. Not messing about. Sit upright again. Oh, that's too tight to sit upright. So okay, so I can just crack on and just keep sawing away until I get some loose tissue there. It's 2.5 minutes. Great. So got a minute and a half left to go. 90 seconds. Start working my way down. Basically, we're just going to work the calves today. So we're not going to go right down to the bottom. We're just going to get right into the meat of this tight area. Okay, so just a small area around that little calf, probably about that much of an area of space to work on. So don't worry too much about going too low down. All right. Back and forth, sawing away. Yeah. Come back up a bit because that's starting to feel a little bit loose. So I want to go back to where it was tight earlier. And I'm just going to rock back and forth now like a crazy man in a rocking chair. It's been locked down for 3 months. Okay, keep going. So now I want to think about this toe now. I want to try to straighten this out so it's flat on the floor. We've got 30 seconds, guys, and then we're going to switch. 20 seconds is actually loose enough. I don't know if anyone else, oh, that one's not. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I'm just going to turn around now. So again, get that shin bone on the mat. This leg's turned now. This one's going to be tighter. Then get it just behind the knee, like I say, right at the top where that calf starts. And we can rock back and forth, or we can saw away, try to break up some of that tissue. Want to make sure that we're hitting the whole area, okay guys? Like I said, that is like a little ball of pure muscle there. We want to make sure we're getting it to the outside of both ends and keeping in the middle as well. So making sure we get the whole area space of that calf, okay? Saw away, put some pressure on there. No mess tins, as they say in the army. Oh, it's making me talk Scottish. God, this one's tight, really tight. So this is really beneficial for people that are running, doing lots of double unders, especially during lockdown. A lot of people are running now. Okay, it's best to get out and get that fresh air. We've done a minute and a half on this one. Time to go slow, rocking back and forth like The Shining. Start working our way down a little bit. Like I say guys, there's nothing pleasant about this movement, nothing pleasant about this mobility exercise. Nobody likes having their calves done. If you do, you're obviously not working them hard enough. Better up, like I say, this is stuff that you can do on your own. It's quite hard to get a sports massage done at the moment, but if you can, you want this area to be done first. It's the area I normally, when I go to see Becky, she goes, oh, do you need your calves done? I'm like, no, they're fine. It's an area I don't want to have done, but it's an area that I definitely need doing. Bit of cramp. If you get a bit of cramp, just stretch it out. We'll talk about some active stretching afterwards. Like I say, you should be able to breathe and talk nonsense while you're in this position. All right. 1 minute left. We're not going too far down, so I don't really want to be going there where the calf starts. Okay, we're just hitting that big fat bit of muscle there. Spending all our work, our 4 minutes on that area. Get in there, guys. Don't be shy. We can do some contract and relax. So really squeeze, tense that muscle up, hold the breath, and then release. See, I don't really need to do that at the moment. That's so tight that I just need to work on it. But if you'll find that it's a bit easy, just squeeze that calf muscle, tighten it up, hold your breath. 3, 2, 1, and then release and set that weight back on it and get you a little bit deeper in there, and just break up some more and give you some more benefits. Like I say, mine's so tight right now, I don't need to. Okay, so 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and come out. I'll probably need a little bit. Now they're going to feel a little bit bruised. Okay, a little bit tight. Like I say, I did say they're going to loosen off, but what I mean by that, you've done some if anyone's had a sports massage and you have someone get in there and really break some of that tissue down, it feels a bit tight afterwards. There's a lot of toxins in there, muscle tissue's been put to the max. So what we need to do now, we don't just want to leave that, we'll do some active stretching, so a downward dog sort of method, but stretch out the calves, but have the heels flat. Okay, we can take that to one leg. We can Come back and forth, bending the knee. All both feet. Not pushing back on the hands. Anything that's really going to stretch those calves out, okay? So we can always get back into the bottom of the squat, and we're a little bit wider with the feet. Really trying to stretch that area. Take it forth. Okay, so that's your mobility practice for today. Enjoy.